What's up, YouTube? Mandy Hops here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Um, Happy holidays, guys. Noel. Merry Christmas. It's my Friday. Finally. By the time you guys see this, it won't be. Let me explain. um, I have to tell you guys about this guy that came up to me at the casino. Let me go back. It's not like that, guys. It's really not. Oh, P.S. I almost wore my hat forwards, but that's just weird to me. But how cute is that? $10. I heart wieners from the Wiener Schnitzel place. Anyway, I first met him with his fiance. To be honest, he's what's a nice way to say it? Sensitive. Um, and he talks a lot, which is cool, but like, you know, kind of into tough guys. And he was with his fiance, and I was working, and you know, uh, I don't know. We're not each other's type. I don't know what his type is. I mean, the girl he was with was very pretty, but there's this dude. Shout out to Rick. You guys have seen Rick in the videos that works with me, and Rick likes to wear like wolf shirts. You know the people with the wolf shirts. You know those, and he makes his own jewelry, like with like shells and claws and swords, and you know the kind of people that wear wolf shirts type shit. And they were getting all into their like jewelry and shit, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna head out. So then he came into another casino of mine. I saw him, and then he didn't even know I was at the other casino, and he came in there, and I was like, well, this is weird, right? I can honestly tell you, I think this dude is kind of psychic, and let me tell you why. Because I did see a psychic when I was drunk. No, the psychic came up to me and Tunnel Guy, and zing, and yeah. But now when people try to tell me stuff, which is not like a regular occurrence, I don't hint on shit, bro. Like, I'm just like, and he read me, honey. He calls himself an empath, but I think it's like more than that. And here's the thing, guys, this dude isn't charging me. He's not trying to like do anything. He does like a bunch of new age stuff, but he's like super spiritual, like the sages and I don't know, all that shits. So he came up to me, goes, let me ask you something, Mandy. I said, yeah. He goes, you got a girlfriend, right? I get that a lot. No, I have a boyfriend. I said, just because I got this big dyke haircut. But anyway, so he goes, let me ask you. And we're talking about Tunnel Guy. And he just like straight up reads, like, and like out of nowhere. Like he was feeling some sort of way. And he's also giving me like little charms and stuff that like bring you money. It did work the first day. Like he says you have to manifest it. And I'm all about like putting stuff out in the universe. It's good, not putting bad shit in the like, honey, at this point I'm 40. I'll try anything. You tell me to throw a little shawl all over my shoulder, do a little shuffle, I'm gonna do it. Probably twice. So he comes up to me and says, your boyfriend, I'm sorry. He's like, we talked about that. He goes, do you think he's the one? I said, no. And no offense, Tunnel Guy, I don't think anybody's the one for me, really. Like my boy Rock of Ages USA, you guys should sub to his channel. He always says, Mandy, you gotta stop being like that and being so tough and being on your own. He's like, you're gonna wind up an old cat lady. I don't even wanna, take care of a cat, really. And I kind of see that because honestly, literally, guys, since I've been 20, I've literally been hanging out with like drunken bachelorette dudes, like that are like way older than me, Now they're like in their 60s and 70s. Then they were in their 50s, and they weren't trying to do anything with me. Like we were just drinking buddies, band of brothers, grumpy old men. I love them. They love me. It's awesome. So, and we all like to day drink. Hallelujah. Cheers. So he goes, let me tell you something. He goes, what you're doing is you're settling. You know that this person's not the one. And I was like, what made you just like in the middle of gambling, he just walked up to me. I wasn't acting any sort of way. I wasn't thinking anything. He's like, He's like, you're settling. He's like, your biggest problem is you like to heal wounds, the same wounds you have in other people. Well, we both had the meth problem. And, when he said that, I was like thinking to myself, like, damn, because, it's a lot easier to give advice than to take your own advice. I am a great advice giver. I don't listen to my advice. I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't do this. YOLO. So I think it was a lot easier for me to say, hey, you do this than like worry about myself, right? Like it's easier to. So apparently I try to heal wounds and other people that I see in myself. He said that he like somehow automatically knew that this person had been like incarcerated. Like I was not given hints. I mean, he's met me a few times, but and he said that sometimes he has that like that mentality, you think. And he said that he's like, and this is right when me and Tunnel Guy like separated, like not living here anymore. And he said, do you wake up like tired and just frustrated every day and sometimes don't have an appetite and just feel totally drained? He's like, yeah, that's what it's doing to you. And I was like, nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. I mean, those were my exact words to Tunnel Guy. Like every day for like 2 weeks till I had a little snapation and he had a little tunnel dipation, and when he woke up his shit wasn't here, but I packed it up nicely. And he also said to me that I took notes because this isn't very professional. Oh, the one thing I did say is because you guys know I'm a big holiday person, right? I'm out here alone, and I like to do it up, and I do it like Southern hospitality style. I decorate, I cook, I have weed and drinks, and we do it right. I do it right. So I said, it's hard though, because like Christmas is coming up. And it's not even about the presents, because like, he ain't getting me nothing great. He's got me some presents, and he got me some rings. They're cute. But, it's not like, hey, I'm not going to get this brand new car. I miss guys giving me cars. Anyway, I digress. Sorry, guys. Let's focus. This is my first beer. So, this happened a couple days ago, guys. A lot has gone on since then. Not to mention I got hacked from some person in Florida. So I'm locked out of my YouTube account. And I know y'all are worried because I've already had some of y'all reach out. I appreciate it. I'll get back when I can. But I can't get into my YouTube channel. So I know y'all think I'm on a binge right now, and I would think the same thing. Shout out. I'm not. He said I have to detach from the holidays. Well, if you guys remember, I spent last Thanksgiving with Trash. And then we were at war again by Black Friday, which is the very next day. It was a really fun Thanksgiving, though. And then I spent Christmas with Atticus, him and Trash were like going to fight, so, And then, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I spent Christmas with Tunnel Guy, but, we got love for each other, but we aren't going to be together. That's a whole nother video. And I said, here's another thing he didn't know, which is weird. I'm not a cop caller, guys. I mean, I date all like, it's not like that I'm even doing anything bad. Maybe back then I was, but like, it's just snitches get stitches. Like, no. Yeah. And I don't want any of those dudes like going through all that shit. I really don't. Don't do anything to anybody you wouldn't want to do to yourself, right? But normally, it shocks the system when you say, I'm going to call the cops, right? I've said it a lot. I've only called it on one person. My ex-husband, Mikey, one time. And, because, like, when stuff gets out of hand, the old me would have just went crazy. I would have, beat their ass or died trying. I would have broke some shit. It could have got real white trash around here. But here's the thing. I had just started my bid and I had to go to work and I didn't have time. So like when shit escalates and like this dude is strong, okay? Strong, strong. I was like, I'll call the cops. Well, sometimes that backfires. He did not like their reaction, he did prison time, jail time. He's institutionalized, y'all. That's why he can sleep where he sleeps and does some of the stuff he does. And so anyway, I didn't tell this guy, the empath, that I was gonna call the, because I go, well, what do you think I should do? Like as far as breaking up or whatever. And he goes, here's what you do. He goes, do you have any of his stuff at your house? I was like, a couple pairs of socks and like a wife beater too, and he goes, you're gonna put it all neatly in a box. And he goes, you're gonna leave it outside the door. And when he shows up, you're gonna say calmly, I feel that this isn't working. Maybe later on we can be friends. I feel, and just tell him, I'm gonna tell him how I feel. Maybe I wouldn't have done it so calmly, but I would have tried. And he says, if he says it, say it one more time, repeat it. But then just say, I'm not going to keep repeating this with you. Will you please leave before this escalates? He says, don't say call the cops. Will you please leave before this escalates? So I'm like, damn. You knew I was settling. Because I did not think this guy was the one. I was trying to fix the same wounds, or I was working with it. I don't think I can detach from the holidays. It would be easier to detach from the guys after the holidays. Christmas is for life, yo. And then not letting things escalate and not calling the cops. And then I was with like an ex-con. Whoa. Read, honey, read. Like seriously, this guy's good. So I just had to tell you guys because it was completely insane. I told Tunnel Guy this story. He wasn't as amused, clearly, but it was crazy. It was like the best psychic I've ever had, I would say. And yeah, I just had to tell you guys what was up. He is now a subscriber to my YouTube channel, but you would think he was already a subscriber the way he read me. You know what he said to me too? He goes, this is the first time anybody said this. He goes, you shouldn't edit things though. Like, you should just be raw. I said, honey, I don't edit anything. It all is raw. He's like, really? He's like, it almost seemed edited. Shit, if that seems edited, I don't know. I don't know what. But thank you guys for hanging out. I'm not on binge. And I guess I'm gonna stack some vids. So you guys can get your Mandy Mom fix. I miss y'all. Love you.